In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a face mask. Hi friends, welcome back to So Obvious. I'm a polymer. As all of you watching this, I'm sure know by now, we're in the middle of a pandemic called the coronavirus. A lot of people are freaking out and everyone's getting toilet paper and sanitizer and all these other things that are now running on shortages. In my last video, I mentioned that the only people that should be wearing face masks are the people who are either sick, showing symptoms, or the people who are working in medical fields. Unfortunately, you guys can't be cool, and now hospitals and medical facilities are running low on PPE supplies. And one of those PPE supplies is the face mask. So I figured for today's tutorial, I will show you guys how to make a face mask so that those of you that know how to sew and have some free time because you're quarantined for 2 weeks, you can make some and possibly donate them. Or better yet, if you have some that you bought, maybe donate those. I personally would love to be able to make more of these myself, but because I work in a nursing home, I'm considered an essential healthcare worker, which means that I still have to report to work and work my shifts, and possibly more hours than what I usually would work. So I'm hoping that those of you that are watching this on quarantine and know how to sew will take this time to help those of us who are not in quarantine and still have to be out there in the world. Okay, so to get started, the materials we are going to need is this 1/4 inch elastic. Don't get the rounded ones, get the flat ones because it'll be easier to sew. Then you're gonna need some cotton fabric. It just needs to be very light. I got this one because I like the print. And you are going to cut out a rectangle that is 9 inches by 12 inches. Once you have that cut out, what you're going to do is we are going to fold this in half so that it becomes a 9 inch by 6 inch rectangle. Go ahead and press it to make sure that it stays that way. When you fold it and press it, make sure that you press it right sides together because this is how we're going to sew it. Now we're going to get our elastic and our pins. What we're going to do is we're going to open this up back again for a little bit, and we are going to put our elastic sandwich in between the fabric. So our elastic will go in the middle and the fabric will go on top. What you want is to take this end of the elastic, pin it to this corner of the fabric, and then take this end and pin it to this end of the fabric over here. Okay, once you have those pinned, we are going to find the center of this seam over here, which is about here. And we're gonna put some pins to leave about 2 inches open. So now that we got it pinned, we are going to go at a 1/4 inch, start sewing from this pin all the way around to this pin. Don't forget to backstitch. So here I have it sewn. As you can see, we've got this little opening here. Now we're going to use this opening to turn the whole thing inside out. Okay, so here's what it looks like turned right side out. Now what we're going to do is you're going to make sure you get all the little bumps out of here. And now we're going to press it again to make sure that these lines are nice and crisp. Now that it's all pressed, we're going to be making tucks. We need 3 tucks on each side. We want to make sure that all the tucks face the same direction. Now, because we need 3 and the piece itself is about 6 inches now, that means that the tucks are going to be very small. I'd say maybe like 1/2 inch. You can measure them and be specific if you want. To be honest, I'm not making this for a fashion statement. I'm making this to try and help people stay healthy. So. And we got them pinned in. We're gonna go do one more set of sewing with our sewing machine. This time we're going to go all the way around to make sure that we close this open area on the top. Now you can do just a straight stitch or you can do a zigzag stitch. If you want to be fancy and your machine has a decorative stitch, go ahead and use that. But I'm gonna do just a regular straight stitch. So let's go do that. And here we have the mask all done. Let's get the pleats. The measurement that we used is for an adult, but I have a big ass head, so this actually doesn't really fit me. It pulls on my ears. So clearly this is not meant for me to wear. If you need to make it for a child, just make it a little bit smaller. If you need to make it for someone with a giant head like me, maybe make it a little bit bigger. Probably just the elastic. Alright guys, get sewing. If you like today's video, make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring the bell. You can also follow me on Instagram on @polylook. There I post more upcoming projects and any videos I'll be posting on here. If you didn't like today's video, then maybe you should use up all that energy you're using to dislike the video and put it towards helping other people. For example, sewing, following the damn tutorial. Okay, bye.